Welcome to the Furious Futurist, the channel where I pick apart the present to find the future we were promised in the past. And twinkling in the night sky ever since mankind started looking forward towards that glittering future is our celestial neighbor Mars. Named after a Roman god and a British chocolate bar, Mars has inspired a slew of sci-fi classics, from the one with Batman and the one with Batman's mate to the one with the Batman villain, but not the remake with the Batman villain. So the first human to set foot on Mars basically needs to be Batman. But despite the best efforts of a super rich industrialist, Elon Musk, not Batman. Hang on a second, is Elon Musk Batman? Stay focused, Furious! We still don't live in a Martian commune growing our own potatoes and communing with psychic mutants that can read our minds, and I am furious! Greetings, my furious friends. I am the Furious Futurist, and when I was a kid, I dreamt of a future where ordinary people could jump on a space shuttle and jet off for a long weekend on Mars. But is this really a concept exclusively for the realms of science fiction, or are we actually closer to the red planet than we think? Well, there's already an American rover currently on the planet's surface, plus the wreckage of a British one, but we're not bitter about that. And remember the Mars 1 settlement mission? Basically a Kickstarter to send a one-way mission to Mars, and despite essentially being a death sentence, it still received a colossal amount of volunteers ready to be the first human on Mars, after Batman. So other than the inevitable lonely and prolonged death, what are the other problems that a craft full of prospective off-worlders could face? Well, for a start, Mars's gravity is only around 38% of the surface gravity of Earth, so your muscles would start to wither and your body would be unable to correctly redistribute essential bodily fluids like, blood. Also, there's very little atmosphere on Mars. Now, I don't mean it needs some balloons and a couple of Sambuca chasers. I mean there's very little in the way of breathable air, and at less than 1% oxygen. You'd better get used to looking like a scuba diver for the foreseeable future, and unless you discover some ancient alien technology to restore the lost atmosphere of Mars, humans would most likely be living in self-sustaining biodomes. And with no atmosphere comes no protection against asteroid hits, so you're probably going to need some sort of defensive anti-comet weaponry to stop those biodomes becoming bio-doomed. However, there would be enormous payoffs to this Herculean undertaking. For a start, you'd essentially become immortal, because your level of fame would arguably outweigh even other famous astronauts like Neil Armstrong or Buzz Lightyear. There'd be Martian towns and settlements named after you, and you'd almost certainly be remembered for the entirety of human history as a pioneer who helped to launch humanity into an extended existence among the stars. So when can you expect your page in the history books to be written? Well, conservative estimates place the first human missions to Mars to be boarding in the mid-2030s. Time to get in some training and prepare a couple of cucumber sandwiches, though Elon Musk is confident that he'll be blasting off to the red planet before the end of this decade. And it's doubtful that mankind will stop at Mars, and the lessons learned from any Martian missions will serve to inform us about the possibilities of establishing human bases on other planets and moons, until we finally journey beyond our own solar system into the great beyond, discovering alien habitations we can only dream of. But until then, I'm afraid that's all we have time for. But please take a second to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends. If you have anything you'd like me to discuss, or if you have any futuristic technologies you'd like to send me to review, please leave a comment down below. I am the Furious Futurist, and you can check out some of my other videos here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious, my furious friends.